Good afternoon, it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England, here to talk about crochet. Been to the dentist this morning. I've had a small filling. It was for a checkup really, but because it was such a small one, he's done it this morning. I'm okay now though. I've been able to have a drink and I've had a couple of biscuits, so I'm fine. I've also met up with Pearl after the dentist, so it's been nice to have a good catch up after I was away last week. Now this video is supposed to be to talk about WIPs, but I've actually finished one of the items this morning, so it's now a finished object and a WIP. But first of all, the WIP I'm going to talk about is the cardigan. That's an ongoing saga. I did warn you that it would probably be an epic. So this is how we are now. So everything's sewn up, it's all together. This is how it's supposed to be around the front. It's got the correct number of lines, rows for the border. I do feel like it would need, even though it's not on the pattern, all the way around the edge. It'd be nice to do a row of UK double crochets just to finish that off. Now the sleeves are supposed to be done separately. Then you're supposed to seam them up and stitch them into the armhole. Now I've been watching a online tutorial about you know, decreasing granny stitches for sleeves, so I think I'm going to have a go at actually just crocheting on the sleeves, because it seems a bit daft to have all that work, because none of us really like sewing up, do we, you know, with things like this. Not that I think I'm that bad at it now, because it's quite nice finish where I've done it actually. I'm quite impressed with myself, if truth be told. But I'd rather not do it if I don't have to. So I'm going to have a go at actually just crocheting on the sleeves and reducing the number of granny stitches as I go down the arm. If it doesn't work out, I've got plenty of yarn. If I lose some in the frogging process, I'll still have enough for 2 sleeves. So I'm going to do that. I've took a picture of it as it is now, and I've put that. I'll put a picture in to show you. It does fit, not as well as it should do, but I think I could get away with it now. I should have definitely done the bigger size without a doubt, but it does nearly meet if I pull it too. So this is why you can't do any more really on the border, because it goes up to the neck and the neck has to be this wide, and I have got a big neck, so that really does have to be as wide as it is, you know, for me. But yeah, so that's as it's coming along. Like I say, you'll see it on a picture. I think it looks absolutely lovely. I'm still chuffed to bits that I picked that colour. So that's coming on nicely. That was a Sergar pattern. I shared it before. I'll share it properly when I've finished it. Now my other item is, last year I bought a winter coat, this colour. It wasn't the colour I were expecting it to be, but it is a good coat. It's lovely. It's got like, you know, it is waterproof. It's got a lovely fleecy lining, so it's a nice winter coat, but it doesn't actually match any of the scarves I've got, because I generally go for purples along those lines, and obviously this sort of colour that I've gone for the cardigan. Now when I went to Great Yarmouth, if you remember, I went to a wool shop and I bought 1 roll of Stylecraft Colour Twist DK yarn, and it's this is what it looks like. This is all I've got left, by the way, after making this scarf. So it's got like these little twisted bits of other colours in. There's like an aqua or a duck egg, maybe a sort of like a gingerish colour, caramel maybe, that sort of colour, bit of pinkish, and the base is like, it's called cinnamon actually, is the colour of the actual yarn colour. I mean, I were going to either make a gingerbread man, I think, or a teddy bear I mentioned at times, something like that. But I was thinking, this would look quite nice with my jacket, you know. So it does actually, it's not that far off, is it? So I've made myself an infinity cat scarf because it's the same pattern I've used before. As you know, if I'm doing a scarf, I generally go with one of Blossom Crochet's patterns, and this stitch is Rebecca, by the way, Rebecca of Blossom Crochet. Like I say, she's one of my crochet gurus who taught me how to crochet again, taught me stitch names, which obviously, like I say, when I learnt when I was a child, I didn't really have a name for the stitches. I just did them because as I was shown. Yeah, so she pointed me in the right direction and sort of led me onto this journey I've been on to today. Her and Bella Coco, but Blossom Crochet, Rebecca, she's a lovely lady, and she does have a really good way of explaining things. Plus she has so many nice, like I say, scarf and blanket patterns you can use. Any of hers you can use for a scarf or a blanket or anything like that. So I've done the cluster V stitch, which I've done in a one that I've done before. So basically it's two, this is UK terms, UK trebles, together, and then chain, and then another one, and it gives you a cluster V stitch, and I think it's really effective. I'll show you what it looks like on. Oh, by the way, I will tell you, when I finished it, I did just you know, slip stitch it together at the end, and it looked a bit like unstable, so I've put on end of each, I had just enough left. Like I say, that's all I've got left now. I had just enough left to do this. I put one row of English UK doubles, single crochets in the US, on each end, and then I double crocheted those together instead of any slip stitches, and that's given me a more solid line. You can tell where it joins, but it's a more solid line than it looked a bit too flimsy before. And when you're doing an infinity, you can hide all this to the back, it's not seen. I'll just take my earrings off because I don't want to spoil my earrings or lose one. Nick's bought me these, by the way, as an early 60th birthday present. It's sea glass, and they're handmade. We bought them when we were up in Northumberland. Not telling you how much they are, a bit expensive, but I don't care, it's my birthday and you're only 60 once. So I'll just show you, Tom. So just twiddle it round. So this will warm my neck while I'm in my winter coat, and I think it'll look nice popping out of the top. I don't need anything fancy, this is just perfect, and that will keep my neck warm. It'll keep my osteopath happy because he doesn't like me going out with my neck uncovered when it gets a bit chilly. So yeah, I think that's okay, you know. And it did do it with the one ball of 100 grams as described in Rebecca's pattern, so you can trust it for that. And I actually used a bigger hook as well. It's prescribed for a 4mm hook like you get with all double knittings, but I used a 4.5, my Clover 4.5, just to give it a little bit more openness. So yeah, I think that's perfect. So I can wear that either draped down and twisted, or like I say, doubled round my neck to keep it warm when I'm out for a walk in winter. So I'm set, that's me, I'm good to go now. So I'll try and get myself out walking it when it gets a bit cooler. It's having a little flourish this week when I've got a bit of warm weather, and it is still officially summer, to be fair. It's not yet autumn anyway, but yeah, I think that will be perfect for me. So that's another item. So that is in, like I say, the Stylecraft Colour Twist double knit, 100 gram balls. Now it does look like, by the way, that this is actually being discontinued. So if you really like it, I know on Wool Warehouse there's something only like 5 colours left. They have plenty of each, but yeah, about 5 colours left. And I do like the look of the dark red colour actually. You never know, might be getting some of that, but anyway, that's that one. Now I have got the glasses for my Rosa Parks. Oh my word, when you see these on. So like I say, the small ones, no good. I've tried them that I've got in stock. So we measured it and we thought the 6.2, I think it's centimetres, not millimetres, as I said yesterday. So it's like 620 millimetres. Or is it 62 millimetres? 62 millimetres. Now, they are the right width. I'm going to show you. But, you know, I said the neck looked a bit Frankensteinish. Well, this isn't good either. I can't make them stay on, by the way. I'm going to have to, just going to have to take a hat off. I'll have to hold them on because I'm not stitching these on for obvious reasons because they are way too big. I have ordered some 4 millimetres this morning, 40 millimetres now. Those, that is the next size down, so they're probably going to be too small, but we'll give it a go. She may have to go without her glasses or I may have to try and fashion some in my wire. You know, we'll see anyway. Or I might see if Nick can have a go for me. But I mean, poor lass, look at her. Look at her. She can't go out looking like that, can she? So it's the right width, but far too big. But it might give us something of a guide if we want to try and fashion a pair out of wire. Because that's what I couldn't imagine. You know, it tells you to do it with wire in the book. But I couldn't imagine how to get the width with, you know, so it gives you something to copy for the width. But oh, the poor girl, no, she can't go around looking like that, not having it. And as for the 72 millimetre, well, poor lass, look at that. Oh me, no. So she's going to have something else fashioned, is this girl. I'm not going to have a looking silly. So I've ordered the 40 and see what they look like. And if they don't work, like I say, we'll have to have a go ourselves, which probably shouldn't have been lazy and done that in the first place. So I think that's me up to date now. So it's not much, but I've completed a scarf. I've made, I think, leaps and bounds on my cardigan. I know it's been slow going, but this was not my area of expertise and I'm really happy with how it's going. Just picking it up when I feel like it is working for me, and because if I try and force myself to do something, I'll just get bored with it. So I think I'm best doing what I'm doing now, which is just picking it up when I want to do it. And we get there then. It was same with attaching the top of the, what you call it, you know, on top of your shoulder, when attaching those together. I really didn't want to do that bit. I don't know why, because I've done the sides already, but I really was loath to do that bit. But you know, once I started it, I got really into it and I liked doing it. In fact, I found it a lot easier than doing the sides. So it just goes to show practice makes perfect, and we should have more faith in ourselves, really. You know, once I've done one, I'll end up doing a lot, because this is how it goes. You know, I struggle with the first thing I do, and then, or rather, I'm tentative or apprehensive, those sort of words. Not struggle. Struggle's the wrong word to use, really. But yeah, I'm apprehensive about doing something that's different. I don't want it to have been a waste of time, you know. But I do think I'll end up doing a lot more once I get, well, I've already bought yarn. I've got yarns for 2 more cardigans now. So hopefully I'll do them. But I know it's just a scarf, but I absolutely love this. I think it's really nice. I think it feels so soft. It's a lovely yarn to work with. It's quite squidgy. And it's only, I think it's a premium acrylic, but it's just 100% acrylic. Yeah, it's classed as a premium acrylic. But yeah, it's a shame that they're stopping it, actually, if that's the case. Because this is our UK version of, like, American yarns that pull out from the middle, you know. So it'd be nice if they could carry it on, or maybe they're going to swap it for something else, I don't know. But then again, they swapped the cotton, didn't they, for that I've got organic stuff that I'm not that keen on. So hopefully they don't go down the path of doing something that's not as good as that. But I really enjoyed using that. So that's me for now. I will be back. I have, like I say, I have got this update to do for by hook or by crook. I think you'll find it interesting because it involves a pattern that's not a good pattern. But I will be on to tell you that one. It'll probably be tomorrow because, like I said, I've been to the dentist, but you know, I'm okay. But it's, you know, you can feel you've had something done. So, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Take care. Oh, by the way, no, I haven't finished. Just before, when I sat down to start videoing, Shirley were down the bottom of the garden, so I took a picture of her, and I also took a little video of her walking in. I mean, I did lose her at one point. I couldn't see where she was, but there's a little bit of a moving Shirley. So I'll put that in, and it might be right at the end though, because at the end of this bit, because I'm not very good at putting videos in and between my videos. I can do it with the photos, but not the videos. So I think that'll probably be best if I put it at the end. Thanks for all your lovely comments about my photos from my holidays, by the way. They're just snaps, but you know, like, I think I put a few on Facebook, I put a few on Instagram, but other than that, there's nobody really to see them. So I always think, you know, if you want to look at these places, they're there for you. But if you don't want to, it's fine, you know. So anyway, I really am going again now. So I will see you soon with my, like I say, it's like a cautionary tale. I'm admitting to making a mistake, and it's a cautionary tale, but I'll be back with that as soon as I can. See you later. Take care of yourselves. You coming in? You coming in? Hello? You gonna say hello? Where you gone? Hello?